Today I will tell you about the Fraunhofer diffraction, its experimental arrangement. What things are needed for Fraunhofer diffraction? I have told you that the diffraction is of two types. One is Fresnel diffraction and second the Fraunhofer diffraction. However, the Fresnel diffraction has been excluded from the syllabus, so I will not teach it here. I am taking only the Fraunhofer diffraction. In Fraunhofer diffraction, there is again the two types, the single slit diffraction and double slit diffraction. Now, here the single slit diffraction has been included, so there is no talking about the double slit diffraction. So I am telling you about the experimental arrangement of Fraunhofer diffraction from a single slit. The experimental arrangement of Fraunhofer diffraction is made in a dark room so that the diffraction pattern is easily seen on the screen. तो इसको डार्क रूम में किया जाता है जिससे कि इसमें जो डिफ्रैक्शन पैटर्न है वो क्लियरली विजिबल हो। अगर मान लो कमरे में लाइट है पहले से ही और फिर आप ये एक्सपेरिमेंट अरेंजमेंट कर रहे हैं तो डिफ्रैक्शन पैटर्न क्लियरली विजिबल नहीं होगा। A monochromatic light source S like sodium incandescent bulb is taken। जो लाइट सोर्स होता है वो सोडियम लाइट सोर्स होता है, तो इनकैंडिसेंट सोर्स होता है। सो दैट दिस sodium light, this is approximately a monochromatic light। The convex lens L1 is placed between light source and slit AB such that the source is at focus point of the lens L1. Now, according to the definition of the Fraunhofer diffraction, the light source must be at infinity. So, from the obstacle or the slit, so this can be made only when the light source is placed at the focus. So, it will be at infinity from with respect to the obstacle or the slit. The light source becomes at infinity from slit A. Slit AB. A narrow slit AB is placed after the lens L. So let the thickness or the width of the slit is AB. Let A equal to width of slit AB. Convex lens L. Now it is placed between slit and screen such that the screen is at focus point of lens L. So when this is at focus, then it is at infinity with respect to the slit AB. The screen becomes at infinity. From slit AB. This is what the required condition for the Fraunhofer diffraction. Screen. A black colored screen is placed after the lens and it is at focus of lens head. The screen is at focus point of lens end. So now I make the experimental arrangement, the ray diagram of this one. Let this is the light source S. Here is a lens L1. This is a slit AB. This is the lens L2 and this is the screen. This is AB. It is the slit. This is the experimental arrangement. This is the light source. This is the lens L1. This is the slit AB. This is the lens L2. This is the screen. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 things are required. Since in Fraunhofer diffraction, the light rays are parallel to each other, so the wavefront is the plane wavefront. So this source is placed at the focus of this lens, so that it is at infinity with respect to the slit, and also this screen is at the focus of this lens L2. So this screen is at infinity from the slit, as these are the conditions required for Fraunhofer diffraction. This lens L2 is very close to this slit AB. So this distance is approximately equal to the focal length of the lens. So now these are the light waves. These are the light waves. From here we have a spherical wavefront. After the diffraction, this light rays become parallel. Like this. This is the middle point. So this is the center one, So light rays are diffracted from this one and they reach at the focus at this point O. So now they are like this. Now when they are diffracted at some angle, then they reach to the another point on this screen. Here they are diffracted and then they reach at this point. So this is the point P0, this is the point P1. Similarly here we have the point, this is now your P1 dash. So these are the diffracted light rays. This is the angle of diffraction, theta. This is also the angle of diffraction. This is also the angle of diffraction. Here we have the spherical wavefront. This is the spherical wavefront. Here we have plane wavefront like this. This is also plane wavefront. Then again there is the spherical wavefront. Like this. So initially there is the spherical wavefront and after refraction from the lens L1 it becomes the plane wavefront and after diffraction from the slit there is again the plane wavefront and after refraction from the lens L2 this again becomes the spherical wavefront. So now we can show this in a very short manner, like this is the slit A, B, this is the light beam, this is what the incident light beam here, and here we have the diffracted like this. So this is the diffracted light waves, these are the incident light waves. So incident light waves. And these are the diffracted light waves. Diffracted light waves. So this is the experimental arrangement of the lens of this Fraunhofer diffraction, and you can see that on this screen a diffraction pattern can be seen. So in diffraction pattern there are the bright and dark fringes. So in the next video I will tell you about the diffraction pattern of Fraunhofer diffraction. So you all like, share and subscribe the video. Thank you very much.